Before we get to questions, a couple more items about the Kansas City Wizards. You know, we've developed as a club to being from being traditionally one of the least active in the identifying and scouting players from abroad to the most active in the last 4 years. You know, including this year that we'll have 14 different countries represented on our roster in 2010. So it's very exciting that we're taking the global sport and bringing it to the heartland of America. So with that, I'd like to first take questions from our Cerner India office in Minnetonka. So any questions you have there, please. And if you need a translator, Yogesh will help with that.
They're fine. They speak better English than me.
Hi Sunil, congrats on your joining Kansas City Wizards. I just have a question. Since you're a veteran already in the Indian Football League, you've played for a couple of clubs. What differences do you find between the Indian League and the American soccer system in terms of play?
I think in terms of play, I'm yet to see a lot of things. But what I can say is, you know, it's sad, but it's true that the kind of facilities and the infrastructure that we enjoy in the country is like nothing as compared to what we get here. Everything is very professional. Everything is very accurate. You know, the kind of fields, the kind of dressing rooms, and small details that are very important in football have been taken care in a proper way here, which, unlike in India, which is not that great. And as far as the game style is concerned, it's just been 2 days that I'm here. I think you know, in coming days I can tell you better things.
Sunil, Srivatsa from Times of India. I want to know, how do you feel playing against the likes of David Beckham and all in future? So,
and I think right now I'm concentrating more on my own team. We got great players, and there's a lot of it's very identical to the way we play in the national team, you know, and that's why I think it's going to be a bit easier for me to adapt. We really are very attacking-minded team, as what I've seen in a 1 week training where I was in Arizona, and now in 2 days. So I think which is really great, and I'm very happy to be here, and more so happy that I'm in the national team that we play in our country. It's more identical to what we play in Kansas.
Hi, Max from. You have any message for the AIFF, all footballing governing bodies here? After your...
Yeah, I think the AIFF and even my previous club, Denver Sports Club, I really want to thank them to make it easier for me. I think when they got the news that I had an offer from Kansas, they were really supportive. There were no hindrances, and everybody supported me, which was really great, because what can happen in this kind of situations is, it was difficult because we were fighting for championship there in Dempos, so I think it was difficult for them to release me. But they were really supportive, and even the AIFF. So I really want to thank them for being so supportive.
Sunil, what are your expectations in the coming few weeks?
I went to the training today, and I saw the kind of ground that I was training on, and I was really happy, because it's not every day that we get this kind of grounds in our, it may sound a small thing, but actually it's a big thing. When you step in the dressing room, you feel good, you feel happy, which is very important for a player. Even the best players in the world have to be happy first to play exactly what they can. So I think I was very happy to be there in the training field. My first job is just to give my best in trainings. I mean, I don't have long-term targets that what I'm going to achieve, what I'm not. But my main target is going to be go there in the training, give my 100% every day, try to improve in all departments, listen to the coach, and just do whatever he wants.
Sunil, have you been assigned a jersey number 8, or which is your number of preference?
I think I have. I'm going to wear jersey number 19.
Sunil, a lot of likeness has been drawn between you and Baichung. Do you see yourself captaining the Indian side sometime soon, perhaps?
I don't know. I mean, we have Bai as our captain from last so many years. I think for many more years he's going to be the captain. We don't see anybody else being the captain. I think he's a perfect captain material, and for sure he's going to be the captain for many more years.
So is it right to say you're modeling yourself on his footsteps?
I don't know. I mean, I'm happy when people compare me with him, but I think I've got my own identity, and I would like to, I would like to like it happened. It should be happening like that.
You basically achieved the dream that a lot of kids have over here in India. What's your message to them?
when you're young, you don't plan things that you're going to be here, you're going to be there. When you're young, you just want to play the game for the passion of the game. You love the game, that's why you play the game. You never plan that you're going to land up here or you're going to land up there. So I think all the kids over in India, I just want to say, enjoy the game, play it with your heart, and things are going to follow.
I just want to add to that. Sorry, this is Yogesh Joshi. I just want to add to that I think Sunil has given a lot of consideration to the players who in India who can now see that there is a way and there is a future for them to go ahead and work hard, and the opportunities will be there. And I just want to say I'd like to thank Peter and Greg both at Kansas, because it was a pleasure while we were going through the negotiation stages. It wasn't difficult at all in consideration to what we do in certain clubs. And I think Sunil now has the platform where he can show himself. He's in a country which has fantastic facilities. The MLS is up on the up. They've got some fantastic players going to the MLS. And, he knows. I wished him all the best of luck. And I think it's great now because the whole country will back him. And India is such a great country that if a sportsman does do well, the country loves it.
This is a question to Peter. What are the qualities that you saw in Sunil that really impressed you, and how do you see him fit into the team?
Well, the first thing I really wanted to say when we first started this thing, I wanted to say namaste to all of my friends in India. That was the first thing. The second thing, I'll answer that question very simply. I think that, as I said earlier, he's an extremely crafty player on the field. It's very unusual that a player can come into a team on a trial basis and right away he can fit in with the group and connect with a few players that are what you would think would be his partners and where he played. He played underneath the forwards in one of the friendly matches that we played, and he immediately adjusted to good combination play between himself and one of our forwards, Josh Wolf. And you could see that it was almost as if they had played with each other for the last 5 years. So from that perspective, you can see that he already has soccer inside of him. It's not just a thing where he's thinking about the game. It's already instinctive inside of him. So that type of player is easily put into a team and right away is usable. So I think him being able to adapt and adjust as quickly as he did gave us a lot of excitement, because for the future, it's a player that you can see that right away will have impact with the team. So, and at the same time, his attitude, right away when he came in, he worked very hard, adjusted and adapted to the players as well, just in his personality, fit in with the group. All of those things are important when you're building a team. So there's no doubt in our mind that he has all those qualities, and that was the big thing that caught our eye.
Peter, do you have any other players from India on your radar?
No, we do not. I mean, Sunil is the first Indian player to sign in the United States. And interestingly enough, earlier today I was talking with the United States Soccer Federation's president. His name is Sunil Gulati. And as I told him that he now has become the second famous person in the United States with the name Sunil. So he's pretty excited that Sunil is here. Hopefully with Sunil's success, he'll have the opportunity to blaze a trail for other players from India, maybe not only come to the United States, but hopefully go abroad and play.
I would like to say one other thing. We too are honored that Sunil is playing in America and for the Kansas City Wizards, and we will do everything we can to reach out to his nation to expose all the fans to the Kansas City Wizards as much as possible. So, this is not just a one-time event for us. We want to showcase Sunil and his abilities to his nation as much as we possibly can. So, well, thank you again all for participating today. We will put the entire press conference up in its entirety on our website, which is www.kcwizards.com. If you want photos from today's event, you can go to Getty Images, that's GettyImages.com, to pull down photos. And we also will send a formal press release tonight. So, again, thank you very much, and we look forward to Sunil's great success in America and with the Kansas City Wizards.